Hey there, this is AniRecap, and today's story is from the 1989 adventure family film Kiki's Delivery Service. If you enjoy my videos, please support with a subscribe. On a grassy knoll in the town of Karikia, 13-year-old Kiki listens to a favorable weather report for the next few days on a small radio. She quickly considers what she just heard. Her mind made up, she rushes home. Apparently, it is a tradition that when a child turns 13 and wishes to become a practicing witch, she must leave her home and travel to a new town for a year. Under the shining full moon that evening, people gather to send Kiki off. Kissing her mom and dad goodbye, Kiki sets herself on her mother's broom with her father's transistor radio and Gigi at her side, and lifts off into her adventure. Kiki wants to live in a city by the ocean, so as soon as she is airborne, she heads in that direction. And right into the teeth of a fierce storm. Caught totally unprepared, she desperately looks for a place to land, deciding on a freight train parked on the tracks below. Kiki sets down in a hay bale and decides to rest until the storm stops. She is awakened the next morning by the cows below as they feed on the hay. She and Gigi climb atop the boxcar, and Kiki is amazed at the sight of the ocean before her. She sees a town by the sea and immediately heads toward it. As Kiki approaches the city from the sea, Kiki decides that this is where she shall spend the next year, and goes down into the city proper to survey. She blithely sails down the main street, nearly getting clobbered by a bus and generally causing traffic havoc as she tries to bring herself under control. A police officer comes up and berates Kiki for reckless flying. Suddenly, someone yells "thief," and the policeman, with a warning to Kiki to stay put, rushes off to investigate. Kiki has no such intention and ducks out as soon as the officer is out of sight. As she and Gigi walk down a side street, a young boy on a bike comes up beside her. The boy, Tombo, informs Kiki that he yelled "thief" to get the cop to leave. He says that he saw her flying and that he had never seen a witch before. Kiki brusquely thanks him for her help but states that she did not ask for it. Gigi tells Kiki to find a new, friendlier town. From across the street, the baker Osono emerges from her shop and calls out to her customer, who inadvertently left her baby's pacifier behind. Seeing this, Kiki comes up and offers to deliver it for her, so Osono does not have to leave her bakery customers. Kiki takes the pacifier and leaps off the ledge, and flies off. Much to Osono's amazement, Kiki delivers the pacifier to the lady, who hands Kiki a letter, and then returns to Osono's bakery to deliver the letter. Kiki makes to leave, but Osono invites her to stay for some coffee. Kiki tells Osono that she does not think the town is very friendly. Osono replies that she likes witches and offers Kiki a place to stay at the bakery for the night. Night falls. The following morning, Kiki offers to help out in the bakery. She tells Osono that her experience the other day makes her think that a delivery service might be an excellent way for her to earn a living for her year's stay. Kiki spends the afternoon cleaning her new home, and then she and Gigi go out to shop for housewares and supplies. Once she gets back to the bakery, Osono informs her that she has a customer who would like to hire her services. Kiki drops off her goods and rushes downstairs. The new client, Maki, is a regular customer of Osono's and wishes to hire Kiki to deliver a birthday present of a stuffed black cat doll in a birdcage to her nephew's party. Kiki lifts off. They meet up with a flock of geese, and Gigi tells Kiki that the geese are reporting a big wind coming and that they are going to climb to avoid it. But before any of them can take action, the gust slams into them all, knocking Kiki from the sky and causing her to crash into the forest below. She lands near a crow's nest, and the birds angrily attack her, thinking her an egg thief. She and Gigi escape, only to realize that the cat doll was left behind. They turn back but are driven off by the crows. Since they cannot wait for nightfall to search, Kiki puts Gigi in the cage and tells him to substitute for the doll until she can go back and get the doll. Kiki delivers the doll and immediately returns to the forest whilst Gigi questions the wisdom of the plan. In her searches, Kiki finally comes across the doll. Back at the house, Gigi is doing his best to act like a stuffed doll. Kiki arrives at the house, and Gigi and the stuffed cat trade places. Kiki soon gets a phone call from a customer for her delivery service to perform a job later that day. Tombo appears and purchases a pastry. Tombo informs her that he is a member of an aviation club, and that he would be honored if she would attend a formal gathering they are giving that evening. Another delivery customer appears, and Kiki ignores Tombo to take care of the new arrival. Tombo, unperturbed, informs Kiki that he will be by at 6 p.m. should she decide to attend. After making her first delivery, she heads to her second client. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and suggest the next anime to recap.